Hi, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. Oh, hello, everyone. Okay, I don't know how long you've been here. I'm just seeing everyone coming in right now. Hello. I am Isabella, in case you don't know. I am a beauty and wellness writer here in New York, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Today I'm going to be talking about my skincare routine, which obviously, it's literally my job to talk about skincare all day. So I'm particularly excited to talk about this today. I have some of my favorite products in lineup today, and um, I'm just so excited to talk about them. Uh, and yeah, hello, everyone. Um, First, to start off, I think it's important to let you know about my skin itself, right? Because we all have different skin, we all have different skin needs. And so, something that may work for me possibly might not work for you. If you do have any questions about I'm going to be talking about a clay mask, and that works really well for my oily, acne-prone skin. But if you have any questions about your dry skin, or your skin that has eczema or psoriasis or anything like that, um, definitely feel free to ask me anything. This isn't just about my skincare. I think it's the collective my. It's about our skincare, right? These are just my favorites that I'm going to be talking about today. So, yeah, with that disclaimer aside, yeah, my skin again is oily. I'd say rather combination. It's pretty oily in my T-zone, and then it's kind of normal to dry in my cheeks. I definitely find myself needing to spritz my cheeks a lot during the day. Um, but other than that, I experience hormonal acne, which, if I don't take care of my skin, it would be all over. And yeah, I also just turned 25 this year, so now I'm battling both acne and fine lines and wrinkles. It's great. So that's that. Hello to everyone joining. So yeah, that's essentially it. But again, if you don't have any of these concerns and you have questions about your own concerns, feel free to ask me. I am all for answering all your questions. So yeah, we're gonna start talking about the first product. I'm going to present it to you, and it is the Oxalis Apothecary Wildflower Clay Mask. Again, as I said before, I have pretty oily, kind of oily. It's like combination. However, my combination is like very slick in my T-zone. And so sometimes I kind of just say that I'm oily. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? So yeah, this mask, it's really amazing for a number of reasons. So uh, first off, it is clean, which is great because, I'm not going to get into politics, I guess, of skincare, but, recent things have surfaced in the skincare world where, not so clean ingredients are kind of in many um, of the products that we use every day. And so, when something is not clean, usually it can be a carcinogen, which carcinogen is essentially a more pleasant sounding word for not so pleasant thing, which is it's cancer causing. So, this mask is amazing because it is clean, meaning that it has no carcinogens inside. It has nothing that's going to damage my skin or damage my overall health, which it's all I could ever hope for when I'm slathering something on my face. So that's that. clean, check. The second thing that I love about it is that it has green clay inside. So it actually, there are so many different types of clay. There's like pink clay, black clay, white clay, and then we have green clay right here. And this clay is a marine clay, meaning that it comes from the ocean. And it essentially has all the minerals that make the ocean so good. And so while, the clay itself is working to like refine your pores and soak up oil and, really like tighten your skin, not in a way where it feels like tight and gross, but tighten as in like deliver back that bounce to your skin. Green clay does that while the minerals are essentially just giving it's kind of like a multivitamin for your skin, where it's just giving your skin all the things it needs to, be really radiant and glowy and dewy and pretty much all the things that we're always after. Um, and obviously it's like why this clay mask as opposed to any other clay mask? And the reason being is that this actually also has lavender and chamomile inside. So again, as I said earlier, I really do enjoy clean beauty, and I always try to do natural if I can, but um, you know, clean is good enough for me because even sometimes natural is bad. And I'll explain that after I answer this question. What time of day would you use this? It really depends. I mean, it doesn't have anything inside that's going to like make you sensitive to the sun. So, if you want to I usually do it in the morning, but if you want to do it at night, you can. I just like doing it in the morning because it gives me that like nice, not so greasy, dewy finish so that I can carry that on in my day, as opposed to like using a clay mask at night. Although you can, no one's stopping you. I like to really like moisturize my skin heavily, and I find it like kind of counterproductive to dry my skin with clay mask at night and then like add all of these thick creams, if that makes sense. Um, that's essentially that. But you can, however, use it either time. No one's stopping. Like it doesn't have retinol inside, and so it's like, oh, you cannot use this in the morning. You could definitely use it either or. And also important to note, I would stick to using this 2 to 3 times week, like max, because although obviously you're like, I want to get all the oil off of my face so that I don't break out, right? Technically, you want to take all that excess oil off. However, if you do use this mask every day, it's not just going to take the excess off, it's going to start to take the good oils off, which is your lipid barrier. And when your lipid barrier is compromised, and compromised is just a fancy way of saying like you don't have enough oil on your skin, then your pores go into like overproduction mode, and they're like, we need to produce so much oil because we have no oil on our lipid barrier. So they start producing, and then when you have that overproduction of oil, then you actually get more breakouts. And so that's essentially that. You're welcome. But yeah, before I was talking about, I guess, like natural isn't so, it isn't always good. Like mercury is natural. You know what I mean? And I do not recommend like going near mercury, let alone like spreading it onto your skin. Like it's a natural substance. Um, but yeah, like there's a lot of talk about that. We could definitely get into it next time, but it's cool that this is both clean and also natural, but like really good natural things. What does it feel like? If you've used a clay mask before, it essentially feels like a clay mask. It's nice because when it dries down, I feel that a lot of clay masks, they tend to like become so dry that they kind of like hurt. And like, this is, we all have peach fuzz on our face, right? But like, do you ever get that feeling of like, ow, this is like pulling my peach fuzz out of my face? Um, it doesn't do that. It like kind of just feels a bit nice and cooling, I guess, but it doesn't really have cooling properties. And it just dries the same way any other clay mask does. Your skin is so dry. So you can use this clay mask. I would not recommend using the clay mask, Brandon, because basically clay itself, it absorbs oil, and if you have dry skin, um, you actually need as much oil, and you need more oil. So if you're going to be using this clay mask, I definitely um, I wouldn't recommend using this clay mask if you have dry skin. Um, I would probably opt for a more hydrating mask. I don't have an exact product to show you. However, I would look for masks that have lots of glycerin inside, a lot of squalene, and also kind of just like putting a lot of moisturizer on at night is good as well. But I would definitely recommend looking for more hydrating and moisturizing masks as opposed to clay masks because, yeah, you need more oil and that's totally fine. Um, so, yeah, that's essentially that. What I was going to say is that this mask is great because it also has lavender and chamomile inside, which are both essentially natural ingredients that like calm your skin. I mean, lavender and chamomile both are extremely calming, and so while the clay is drying impurities out of your skin, the lavender and chamomile are actually, going around all those breakouts and just diminishing all the redness. So, yeah, it's great, and I use it pretty much whenever I just am like, my skin needs help. So that's that. But moving on, I'm going to be talking about the Revive. Yeah, I like this product too. Definitely. Um, Next, I'm going to be talking about the Revive Gel Cleanser. So along with having combination skin, having acne prone skin. My skin is also very sensitive. And so it's a hard intersection to shop for where you're combination and you're acne prone and you're sensitive and you're also like, I'm 25 now, I need to start doing anti-aging stuff. And I think that this cleanser is amazing, especially for the summertime. So this is what it looks like. And I mean, it essentially just has a bunch of hydrating ingredients inside, plus it is a foaming cleanser. And foaming cleansers, when they're used properly, are extremely good. Um, the size of the bottle is 180 milliliters. And then the ingredients, I know that it has glycerin inside, and glycerin is just extremely hydrating. And then I do have to look at the other ingredients as well because I am forgetting it, but it's pretty much one of my absolute favorite cleansers. Yeah, it just essentially soaks up. Like, I mean, I always do a double cleanse. So I start off with an oil cleanser, and then I'll go in with this cleanser, or I also have one by Grown Alchemist that I like a lot. And I essentially, um, yes, I love it as well. Um, yeah, I essentially do an oil cleanse first to remove any, like SPF, grime, uh, excess sebum, all that good stuff. And then I go in with a foaming cleanser to remove all of the excess oil cleanser, essentially. And I like, it's my job to test cleansers, and because of that, speaking honestly, I rarely ever finish cleansers. I kind of end up like trying so many that I have to like give the ones that are like, on my shelf, like away to friends, even though I love them so much. I like end up having to give stuff away and whatnot just so that it doesn't, expire, and I end up throwing it in the garbage. It's like wasteful. But anyway, doesn't matter. This, like, I test so many cleansers, and I've been using this for like, I'd say a month, 2 months now, and I've already used this much. I mean, I know that this seems like a little bit to use, but it's, I have a lot of cleanser, and no matter what, I keep returning back to this because after I do my initial oil cleanse, and use this one, it just feels as if everything that is extra has been taken off, while still, leaving my skin nice and hydrated and not so tight feeling, which is all I could ever hope for in a cleanser. I also find that it obviously works really well for my acne prone skin. And when I do use this, it balances everything. What does it smell like? I don't know. I guess I don't really. It smells like soap. I mean, it has a nice like botanical aromatic, but not botanical actually. I'd say flowery more, but it still smells soapy. So I would say like flowery soap. Um, I feel like to say botanical is not correct, even though flowers are botanical. Because I feel like botanical, you're like, oh yeah, it smells like green stuff. It smells like woody cedar wood, maybe. No, it definitely smells floral. And clean, I'd say as well. It smells like a really nice body wash. But yeah, I really love this. Again, I've been using this for a while now, and it's like tough on the grime, gentle on my skin, which is all I could ever hope for. And I mean, there is a sale right now. Apparently, it's $63.75 as opposed to $75 right now, which I mean is amazing. I would definitely recommend that 100,000 times over. But moving on, since we only have 10 minutes left, I'm going to be talking about the Supergoop Daily Dose with vitamin C. And this essentially is a great product in case you want to, I guess, minimize your routine. When Supergoop first came out with this, I think they came out with it a year ago. I actually was testing out like a bunch of vitamin C's just, for work, and also like to add to my personal routine because I just didn't really have a good vitamin C yet. And, when I started using this, I was so amazed because, first off, Supergoop is one of the leading sunscreen brands on the market today. Um, Everything they do, I mean, Holly Thaggart, who founded it, she had, someone battling skin cancer in her family, which ignited her passion essentially to deliver sunscreen and SPF products that people would actually enjoy using. Which is why, there's so many. I'm so sorry. There's a siren passing my apartment right now. I hope. Oh, you probably hear it, but I hope you could hear my voice more. Um, but essentially, uh, she makes an entire myriad of products that are like, oh, yeah, so you'll have your SPF, but then, for example, her glow screen, you'll also have this amazing, essentially, highlighter on your face. Or she has a powder SPF where it's like, sure, powder your nose, but know that there's SPF in there. She even has like an SPF eyeshadow, which is amazing to me. And this little fun guy is essentially SPF with vitamin C added. And why this in particular is so amazing is because vitamin C and SPF, they work hand in hand to protect your skin against just the outside world. Um, the sun, the environment, pollution, especially me, like in New York, I am just surrounded by pollution every single day. The thing is, UVA and UVB rays. So, UVA rays are the ones that are going to age you. So, they're the ones that, kind of like dehydrate your skin and then causes those fine lines and wrinkles. And then UVB rays are the ones that are going to burn you. They're the ones that are going to, you know, give you like that hyperpigmentation. They're the ones that unfortunately do DNA damage to your skin, which causes skin cancer. They're the really dangerous ones, I'd say. UVA is also pretty dangerous. But UVB rays are like super, super dangerous. Um, and yeah, you basically have that coming at you. Yes. So actually, I found this out while at a Supergoop event. Holly basically was like UVA for aging, UVB for burning, UVA, UVB. So it's a cool way to remember that. Um, but yeah, so you essentially have that going on. And then on top of it, the sun also emits something called free radicals. And free radicals are essentially just, to be very short about it, they're little molecules in the air that are not complete. They need an oxygen atom to be complete. So they attach to anything that has oxygen atoms so that they could like be whole essentially. Now, the thing is we have lots of molecules in our skin that have those oxygen atoms that, what am I talking about next week? I am talking about, I believe, wellness. So it's going to be fun because I've been talking about skincare for the past few weeks, and I'm excited to delve into, yeah, wellness, which is another passion of mine. But yeah, free radicals essentially just steal oxygen from your skin, which ages you immensely. Vitamin C is an antioxidant, And so basically what it does is when you put vitamin C on your skin, it like essentially sacrifices itself and sacrifices its own oxygen atoms so that when those free radicals come to you, it's going to steal from the vitamin C as opposed to like stealing from your skin and causing damage. So, what's also cool about vitamin C is that it just lightens hyperpigmentation and, evens out your skin texture and brightens it. So, it's an amazing ingredient. And, vitamin C and SPF for all those reasons work hand in hand. And to have it in one simple little bottle without, okay, I have to put my vitamin C serum on and now I have to put my SPF on. It's right here. And it's great. And it leaves a really nice dewy finish. Thank you very much. I think it's fun too. I love talking about this stuff. But to get into the next few products, because I've only got a bit of time left, now I'm going to be talking about the Apto Skincare Turmeric Mist. As I said before, I do have combination skin and acne prone skin. So the thing with my acne prone skin is that I get hormonal acne, and so that's anything along the jaw essentially. And basically, I just so happen to also be dry on my cheeks. So, as I mentioned before, I like to mist my face multiple times throughout the day because it's actually one of the best ways to deliver hydration um, to your skin. Um, and, unfortunately, a lot of mists end up clogging my pores because they're kind of just too moisturizing, I suppose, for my acne prone part of my face, but then they're nice for right here where I'm really dry. And so, again, this is why I'm saying like skincare is so personal because it's like even on my own face, like what works here does not work here for me. So, definitely like do what works for you always. Um, but yeah, anyway, I'm always looking for mists that are really nice and balancing and toning, however, very hydrating as well. And I love this mist because it does deliver a surge of water to my cheeks throughout the day, but also it has turmeric inside, and turmeric is amazing for just like balancing your skin. A, it's actually in Ayurvedic practices, they use turmeric, uh, in like Ayurveda, it comes from India. So, Indian brides, like the night before their wedding day, essentially do a turmeric mask to clear the skin and just brighten it. And it's like, it ends up looking poreless and beautiful. And yeah, that's essentially that. And I have 1 minute left, so I'm gonna talk about the last part of my skincare routine, the Aloe Yoga Superfruits Body Lotion. So skincare, you think like, yeah, skincare, right? Like starts at the forehead and ends at the décolletage. Like, no, it doesn't. It ends nowhere. It begins everywhere. You have skin all over your body. So you have to take care of your of the skin on your body as well if you're going to be doing skincare. And yeah, I really love this lotion by Aloe just because uh, it has amazing, just moisturizing ingredients inside, and it feels like a really nice, I guess, like a creamy lotion that's not too thick. but also not too thin. And so it really can be used all year round. What's amazing is that it has squalane inside and glycerin, so it's going to, deliver water to your skin and also lock that moisture in. But it also has amla fruit extract inside, which amla fruit, as I was saying before with vitamin C, how it's an antioxidant. Amla fruit is an antioxidant, and so the same way, you're like protecting your skin from free radicals on your face, you're doing the same on your body as well, which just like results in beautiful plump texture all around. And it's really great. And it also has aloe inside, which is great during the winter time for me because I actually suffer with eczema in the winter. And yeah, aloe basically just helps to soothe my skin. And that's essentially that. Does anyone have any questions at all? Um, I don't know. I guess like it that was a lot of information. I feel like I always go over with my time because I'm always just like, oh my god, this is so much fun to talk about. But does anyone have any questions? Is anyone doing anything fun today? I'm writing today, and that's it. No, I guess that's it. Okay, well, I am going to send you guys a bunch of hearts. That's just me sending my love back to you. Thank you for joining another week of Truth Bomb Thursdays. And yeah, I'm excited to see you all next week. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye bye.